everyone. We are talking with Mr. B K Soni. He is Chairman and MD of Eco Recycling Limited. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, Chetali. What about you?
Fine, thank you so much. So let's go through the questions. So what is the core business?
The core business of the company Eco Recycling Limited, which is commonly known as EcoReco, is into e-waste management, electrical and electronic waste management business since 2005. We also do the data destruction services and lamp recycling, along with the extended producer's responsibility and the PRO activities.
Okay. So what are the unique strengths of the company?
The company has several unique strengths. To begin with, this is the first company of India which was certified by the Central Pollution Control Board and Maharashtra Pollution Control Board. We are the first company which has received ISO in the industry. We are the first company which has developed the recycling on wheels technology. We are the first company which has started recycling of lamp on wheels. We are the first company which has started data destruction services in 2008. So we have pioneered several methodologies and concepts, or innovated several technologies in-house which have been put into place and are being followed by our competitors also.
Okay. So what have been the major achievements of your company?
So the major achievement is that, first and foremost, once again I will repeat, the major achievement was there in the year 2005 itself, when we started this service in India, when the 100% market was dominated by the informal sector kabadis, commonly known as, and to enter into the segment and to formalize to begin with of this industry in 2005, when nobody was talking about e-waste management in country. So that was the biggest achievement by itself. We are a listed company on the Bombay Stock Exchange and exceptionally the only company in the segment. So that's another achievement. We have received R2 certificate, that is responsible recycling certification from the US body. That is another certification by itself, and lot of other things which we have achieved over a period of time.
Okay. How much strong is your brand?
EcoReco is very well known in India. And in e-waste management, whenever you talk, probably you will hear 2-3 names prominently nowadays. But initially, only EcoReco was the dominating the segment in the formal segment as against the informal.
Okay. How do you look at the opportunities?
It's humongous. Opportunity is certainly very, very vast in India. It's 3 million metric ton right now, which is expected to touch to 5 million in next 2-3 years time. If EcoReco only targets 1% of the market size, it's going to be 30,000 metric ton and 50,000 metric ton in 3 years from down the line. That is the minimum size what we are talking about, as merely 1% of the market available in India for the formalization.
Okay. So what would you like to say about quality standards, R&D and innovation?
So we are again the first company which was approved by Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, and we are the certified R&D facility in India in the e-waste management segment since 2009-10, and we have innovated technologies for the precious metal recovery in India itself. That was completed in 2011. So our R&D activities are very strong, and recently we have innovated another facility which has been suggested or advised by the principal scientific advisor, who comes directly under the PMO office, for the recycling on wheels, smart ER, that is smart electronic recycling on wheels. So transformation of informal sector will be far easier, or even for the registered dismantlers, it will be far easier to become formalized and contribute to the environment and ecology substantially.
Okay. So what would you like to highlight about your team?
We have a very strong team of the compliance team and the financial team and our technology head. They are very strong, and marketing we do very smoothly. We don't do much aggressively on that because we select only MNCs to work with.
Okay. Sir, you have recently launched an app, so can you please tell us more about that?
Sure. There was a gap. Everybody is targeting only B2B market in India. Nobody was going to B2C because it is a cost. Nobody wants to reach for one charger or one mobile phone to distance like Kaf Parade or Kalyan or Gandhivali. So, Ecorico consciously launched Book My Junk mobile application, which is available under both iOS and Android. Anybody can register within Mumbai city and the surrounding municipal corporation and ask for our services to reach to their doorstep. We have developed fabulous model of vehicles, very well designed, and the team wears very perfect dress which attracts to the giver of e-waste when they reach to their home or office for collection of e-waste. So it's a free of cost service for the Mumbaikas available. You are welcome to log in or register on the website of Book My Junk and ask for our service.
Okay. So how do you spread awareness regarding e-waste?
So again, Ecorico can claim it spends more than 1 crore per annum only on awareness campaign through print media and electronic media. Every year since 2008 we are spending, and we are creating lots of awareness. Nationally these papers do publish, and even local also. Radio also we have used, TV also we have used for creating awareness. And in my opinion, awareness along with the action makes greater sense. Only awareness that the e-waste is hazardous, if we talk about that, people may or may not be interested in knowing more than that. But if we ask the children or the even house makers that please deposit your e-waste wherever you see eco bin of Eco Recycling Limited, just walk in a few distance and deposit your electronic waste into the boxes, is an action come awareness.
Okay. So please take us through your financials.
So financials are very encouraging at Ecorico, and we are a 20 crore paid up capital company with a market cap of about 300 crore right now. And we are absolutely a zero debt company. We don't have any borrowing, even term loan and working capital, completely invested by the company out of internal accruals and its own resources. And we also have lots of liquid assets sitting in the balance sheet of the company, which will be gradually diluted to set up the larger plant, for which we have already acquired one premise of 20,000 square feet, and another premise we are in the very closely about to close the deal, and should be there in the balance sheet of the company within March itself. So expansion plan is very much in place, and also funds for expansion is completely available within the balance sheet of the company. If need will arise, then we may go for the long-term borrowing from the banks for the working capital purpose and little bit of term loan from the institutions.
Is the company totally debt free at the moment?
Yes, it's completely debt free. There is no borrowing of even 1 rupee, and all the assets of the company, including current assets and fixed assets, are completely free from every encumbrance, whatever is known as.
Okay. So can you please tell us about the revenue split?
Okay, so we have 3-4 major streams of revenue. One is regular business like electronic waste buying, processing and selling the recovered commodities is one area. Second is data destruction services. So where we take the vehicle which is developed in-house in 2008 and which was awarded gold medal by none other than Department of Science and Technology, FICCI and Lockheed Martin for that innovation. That data destruction truck goes to the financial institutions, NBFCs, other large corporate who are very much particular about destroying their confidential and personal information on this spot. So we send this vehicle, which is costing us more than 1 crore per vehicle, which goes there, destroys hard disk. That's another stream of revenue of Ecorico. Third revenue model is lamp recycling. The fused lamps, bulbs, we destroy them at the site itself, or compact it at the site and bring it to our main facility for recovery of various items containing in that. Fourth stream is that we are right now present in more than 100 countries. And those 100 countries, we have partners who are registered recyclers in their respective countries. We have global clients whom we provide service through these partners in their respective countries. So assuming client A has certain things to do in UK or in USA, we take that work in our hand. We are already into agreement with those large companies and pass it on to our counterpartner who are registered in those respective countries. and they collect the e-waste from the respective location of the client, bring it to their facility, process it, completely certify and send us the certification so that we can submit it to our client. And it's a fee-based business, so we earn handsomely on that.
Okay. So you have done a lot of investment in the subsidiary company of yours. So can you please put some light on that?
So the investment in a subsidiary is very nominal. It is only 85 lakhs rupees. We have invested in an education company known as Ecorico Enviro Education Private Limited, and in that we have just invested 85 lakhs rupees. 2.5 crore was provided by National Skill Development Corporation for developing awareness and skill development of the informal sector. So that's the one investment. Besides this, the company has invested in various listed entities in the on the stock exchanges to safeguard its liquidity and to utilize this liquidity at an appropriate time. So this liquid fund is available in the form of securities.
Okay. So you have been paying dividend consistently. So are we expecting dividend coming this year too?
So as a policy, I can safely tell you we are completely into good amount of profits, and this is the shareholders' worth, and we will be very happy to distribute as and when the cash flow permits, and if required, we will retain it also sometime to utilize it for the growth. Otherwise, these funds will be distributed as dividend.
Okay. What are your expansion plans?
So as I mentioned to you, we have already acquired infrastructure for expansion. We are now going for the at least 20,000 more metric ton to process. Presently our capacity is 7,200 metric ton, and we are increasing it to 25,000 plus over a period of during calendar year of 2023 itself. We have very good orders in hand from very large brands, globally known brands, and to service them we will certainly require this capacity to be in place.
Okay. How do you foresee the future of your company?
We see a very bright future of the company because, we are, see, if you compare my company with any other recycler, you will find that we are a zero rate company and our outgo are very limited. We always control cost and we focus on the margin and fee-based business or service-based business more. So our margins will always remain very high, and we are very, very positive. We will multi-fold success. We'll see.
So what is the message for the investors?
So message for the investor, we are an exceptionally listed company on the Bombay Stock Exchange, and recycling and waste management is growing to grow substantially, looking at the kind of policy and the mindset of the central government and the state government is there. There is a great opportunity unfolding for the investors in the waste management and recycling segment. Ecorico being, again, once again I'm repeating, is a zero debt company and has got lots of funds to expand. You can expect a very high amount of returns on your investments.
Okay. Is there any other important point you may like to share with us?
So there are a lot of things, but I don't know how many will be more required at this point of time because of the limitation of the time. But we have developed recycling on wheels, as I mentioned. That's a real wonderful change which can bring in. We anticipate this kind of vehicle will be needed in India, minimum 500, and at least it will cost 1 crore plus to the operators who will be either taking it on lease from us or buying it from us. So it's a big market of more than 500-600 crore is unfolding before us in next 3 to 4 years. That's another revenue stream and supply chain which we are developing through the partners.
It was very nice talking to you, sir. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Chakali. Thank you so much for your time.